never gonna shy away. Never.
So.
And I will try to score. If I don't score, next game I will try to score.
Past,
I want
8
to
years,
reach
and I
1,000
think I've thought it more.
No, how are you going to be there?
What motivates you to keep going?
So Chris, man, we're in this wicked studio. I love it, man. And you know what we're going to do? I've seen these
Set
things
that up
here.
so you can make that joke.
Oh,
he hit me with it. Oh,
okay.
an alley-oop from Jimmy. We're in it.
We're in it, man. We did this almost exactly 2 years ago in this exact same spot.
Crazy.
Saudi, go in there,
Dude, being
huge
here
news.
is
Like, you
it's so
changed
different.
everything when you went there.
It's insane.
You want to explain to them so they know the difference?
I think, first off, there's a lot of stuff in here. Last time we were in here, it was completely
Rio, as you
empty.
know,
Yeah.
my whole
You know,
life,
last time we did a podcast, I would tell you to overlay things, and you guys never overlaid. So are you going to overlay the footage this time of the last time? Oh, okay.
Yeah, keep it going. I know there's such a funny moment.
They're like, oh, we got like 20 million views last time. Why would we change anything?
You point to the camera and you're like, just roll that B-roll editor. Yeah, okay, thanks. And it just holds on your roll.
I don't know how we missed
I don't know how we missed that one.
Yeah.
It was 2 hours.
I did that
so-
twice.
Yeah.
to have this kind
Well,
of
this time.
life.
We won't do it
And,
again. Yeah.
Okay.
To
But
be
yeah,
honest,
things have
it was
changed. Like
very
there's
easy for
so
me.
many people here working.
speak about
There's like
religion
it feels like very
or
alive
the
in this building.
weather.
Obviously, this building was brand new when you got
Our
here.
countries is perfect.
Candidly,
So
I feel
for
like
me,
we've
the
had so much fun
adaptation
over
was
the
easy,
last 24 hours
and I
here, just
really
hanging
love
out.
it.
It's nice having you around too, because it's like a buddy to like
Yeah.
work hard with, so I don't feel so alone late at night.
I think that's the thing is Colin and I were saying today, it feels so fun to be here because it's a bunch of people doing the thing that we like to do. You know, we're surrounded by people who are excited about making YouTube videos.
Yeah.
How does it feel for you? Like the past 2 years, so much has changed.
Oh, past 2 years?
Yeah.
What would you say was that 2 years ago? So, like right now, I'm across on like the main channel, I have 160 million subscribers, but 2 years ago, I had
60 million?
If that,
50
maybe like
million?
40.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
As I told you before, for
Yeah.
me,
Yeah.
It was before your Squid Game video.
Yeah, before all that. So, I mean, everything's changed. It's definitely...
they have fantastic days.
it's definitely pretty interesting because you always think like, okay, this is roughly the top, and this is like things are going to get much crazier, and then we're growing so fast that it keeps getting crazier and crazier. And you're like, okay, you know, people are only going to stalk me occasionally. It's like that's about as bad as it gets. And then it's like, oh, the frequency of people following me home from when I go to Walmart is going up. Or like, you know, when I go to an airport and wait in a line, the amount of people that you know harass me in these lines where I can't really do anything. And it definitely is a lot crazier than I thought, to be honest.
I think that, I mean, obviously, the mathematical difference between 40 million people.
Well, it's even crazier when you take all my platforms, because I think we're closing in on 400 million followers. Right. And so that's just, or even throw followers out the window, because it's kind of vain. Who cares? But like, we're getting 30 plus billion impressions a year. So like 30 billion times, you know, now people are seeing my face and see me. So it's like, I don't like leaving this building. When I go out in public, it's just like, it's pretty brutal.
I think like the frequency of mainstream press
And they have that, they have the Red Sea,
has
they
gone
have
way
even in the
like
morning.
not even just
they have
viewership
snow,
on YouTube and people who
snow
understand and
in
watch
Saudi,
YouTube
yes,
videos.
they have
Like
snow.
New
They
York
have
Times,
everything.
this,
So
Washington Post, that,
it's a love
CNN,
I love to
like
be
anytime
there.
anything happens, it's like,
to be there.
whoa, these articles are
As I
everywhere.
told you, the
Or even when nothing
adaptation
happens,
for me
just like
was
there's just
too
stuff.
difficult.
Or
all
even
the
like
time.
random shows will like mention me or things like that, just because it's like when they, well, a lot of people now when they like think of YouTube, they associate Mr. Beast and like they used to PewDiePie. So it just kind of gets out there, and there'll be people who are like, if you ask them, you know who Mr. Beast is, they'll be like, yeah. They'll be like, what do you think of his videos?
More
And
than
they've
they're
never seen
all
one,
the
but I know who he is.
leagues.
And which is like, that has exponentially grown the last few years. And I'm kind of like, so how do you know who I am? Why are you asking me for a photo if you just don't even, if you've never seen a piece of content I make? And they're like, oh, well, I heard you help people and you do this. And so it's like, probably like 30% of the people I take photos with now just have no idea what I do. They just take a photo because they see my face.
So what do you think about that from like
the level of the game?
I guess cost of this kind of scale for you from a like fame perspective?
Yeah.
Do you find it like just that's just the name of the game? Like that is it's worth it, or does it feel kind of like unanticipated?
Here's the answer. So like, it definitely like you don't think this like every step of the way, like I said earlier, you think you've made it, and you think this is about as crazy as it gets. But like if you have 1 million followers, like you guys are quite big in that across everything. But if you go out in public, you'll occasionally take a photo. Like you know. if you go to Walmart twice a week, you'll get every third time you'll take a photo. It's very validating. You're like, oh, this is awesome. This is like a real career. Look, this guy noticed me. And then when you get to 10 million, it's like a whole different world. Like every time you go out, you're gonna take at least one photo, and it's like, oh, this is awesome. You know, if you're with your girlfriend, you'll take a photo, and it's like, look, people like me. But it's like very manageable. But you think that's like the top. But then you go from 10 million to 100 million, and next thing you know, when you go to Walmart, it's not like one photo or two. It's like someone asks for a photo and everyone else looks, and then like there's a line of 20 people. And then, you know, when you're checking out, there's like 5 people behind you, like, you know, what are you doing? What are you buying? Why are you buying those cookies?
As I told you before, I left my house with 11, 12 years old. I cry every day. So,
you know, and like, and they keep following you because they're so like starstruck. They're like, oh my God, this is the coolest thing that's ever happened to me. I gotta take advantage of this moment. And then they, you know, start posting and their friends come. And if you're like, I have a 5-minute rule, I can't be, after I take the first photo, I can't be there for more than 5 minutes because they always post it on their stories. And then all their friends always come to the place. And within 5 minutes, now there's like 20 other people coming here and it just gets so much crazier. So like you have random things like that. And then when you walk out of a store, you always have to look back. You're like, yeah, it was nice meeting you. You don't have to follow me to my car.
Not only the terms of
take care. It's like, but you don't have to do that when you have 10 million subscribers. You just don't, you know. And so it gets like crazy. And then you get to that point and you're like, okay, this is about as crazy as it's gonna get. You know, and that's like probably me 2 years ago. And then now here we are with like 400 million followers across everything. And like, you know, I don't know, probably last month we gained like 20, 30 million alone. So it's like, it's still growing massively. And it just gets even crazier. You know, people come to your house all the time. People, the rate of people following me home, or like one thing that was, I just don't even understand it, that was wild, was when we were going to Antarctica. And also, I hate that. So far, this podcast has been me complaining. I love you guys. You guys gave me everything. Like, so I'm very grateful. I love my fans. So don't take this the wrong way. This is just more an interesting thing that I've been thinking about a lot recently. Not me saying you guys suck. Because this is also like 0.0001% of people. 99% of people I meet super chill. Just ask for a photo. It's cool. But we went to Antarctica, and on the way we went to Chile, and we stopped there for whatever, like 5 days. And I was in the airport. I was wearing my hoodie, sunglasses, just staring at the floor. I was like, if I don't take any photos, I'll just go straight to the hotel room. No one will know I'm here. And somehow this one like, little kid recognized me, and I was like, no photo, please. And he's like, photo, because he speaks Spanish. And I was like, I didn't know how to tell him no, and I didn't want to be mean, so I took it. And that was it. And I got in and out of the airport with only one photo, staring at the ground with my hood up. And then like in the hotel room, someone sent me an article that was literally written because I kept posting on social media, and then the local news picked up, oh, Mr. Beast is in town. Tiny town in Chile, not much happens there. And all of a sudden, people are like, oh, what hotel is he staying at? And then people figure out that we're at that hotel. And now there's like 200 people outside this hotel running up and down the hallways, like knocking on doors, trying to figure out which room's me and Carl. And we also had like the dream team there as well, so, which made it even bigger. And they're like, where are they at? And they're like, I was talking to the manager of the hotel. I was like, why don't just have your security like control things? And he's like, we do. And so I had to hire security to like help lock down this hotel because there's so many people. And then there's like people trying to camp outside the hotel, and we're like, this is not a meet and greet. Like, I'm just here while I wait for my flight to Antarctica. And it's like that. It's like one of those moments where then now people know, well, eventually he has to leave, and there's one airport, so there's just a sea of people waiting at the airport when you go there. And then it's like, at some point I have to wait in a line at the airport, and then it just gets even crazier because then the TSA people are like, oh, this guy's famous, let's get him through the line because there's just a mob of people.